I proposed to my girlfriend, but she turned me down saying it wasn't her dream proposal. I told her I hoped her dream would come true and ended the relationship. Now everyone is upset, but here's the full story and what happened next. My name is Ryan. I'm 30 years old, and I have been with my now ex girlfriend Jessica, also 30, for the last 3 years. We met at a former job where we were coworkers. Normally, I have a strict no dating coworkers policy, but at the time I had already lined up a new job, so I asked her out. After our first date, I knew there was something special between us. We clicked in a way that felt natural and effortless. We got along well, but we were complete opposites. I'm more laid back, introverted, and enjoy quiet moments. Jessica, on the other hand, is extremely extroverted, emotionally expressive, and loves attention. She's the life of every party, always the one with the loudest laugh, the wildest stories, and the biggest personality. I respected that about her, even if it sometimes clashed with my nature. We did have our share of disagreements, especially around her need to be the center of attention, but we usually managed to find common ground. Over the last few months, our conversations had turned serious. We talked about marriage, family, even what our future home might look like. We went ring shopping together, and I spoke with her parents about my intentions. I was ready. I bought the ring, planned out the proposal, and felt good about the way I wanted to ask her. 3 weeks ago, I took her on what I thought would be the perfect day. We went to some of her favorite spots, did a few activities she loved, and ended with a quiet, intimate dinner at a lovely little restaurant we both liked. After dinner, during a beautiful moment between just the two of us, I got down on one knee and asked her to marry me. She said no. More specifically, she said, not like this. I asked her what she meant, and she told me she had always dreamed of a grand, elaborate proposal, something dramatic in public with friends and family hidden nearby, someone filming the whole thing, and the moment going viral on social media. She said she had expected me to go all out for her, and that this wasn't what she had envisioned. I was shocked. I told her I had actually planned a celebration dinner with our families and friends for later that week to announce the engagement, but I had wanted the proposal itself to be something meaningful and private, just between us. She shook her head and said I should have proposed at that dinner instead. At that point, I felt completely drained, emotionally gutted. I stood up, told her I hoped she would get her dream proposal one day, and I walked away. When she followed me outside, crying and begging me to talk about it, I told her it was over. I didn't want to keep trying to make a relationship work where I felt like I didn't matter. I texted our mutual friends and family members, letting them know that she said no and that we had broken up. That was when everything exploded. People started calling me, messaging me, begging me to reconsider. Jessica said she hadn't meant it like that and we could fix it. But I just felt empty. Over the course of the relationship, it often felt like I was constantly giving, always adjusting, always compromising, always downplaying my own wants. Her rejection of the proposal felt like the final blow. The way she responded made it clear that the moment wasn't about us, it was about her. It wasn't about the love between two people, it was about the performance, the spectacle. A few days later, I started reflecting even more. I realized this wasn't new behavior. Whenever something good happened to me, Jessica had a way of inserting herself into it. When I got a big promotion at work, she told me it was because she had pushed me to try harder. When I won a company award, she posted about it, but the post was all about how she had supported me through the long nights. Her idea of love often seemed like a stage for her to be seen, praised, and applauded. I remembered how she would talk endlessly about our future wedding, what dress she'd wear, how she'd walk down the aisle, how it would be like a fairy tale. Never once did she ask me what I imagined. Never once did she talk about the vows, the partnership, or what kind of life we build together. Just the flowers, the venue, the attention. After the breakup, she took to social media. She posted multiple videos of herself sobbing, talking about how heartbroken she was. But in every single video, her makeup was flawless. The lighting was perfect. The background curated. Who looks like that during a breakdown? It felt performative, like she was using our breakup to gather sympathy to be seen. Meanwhile, I was barely holding it together. I wasn't eating. I wasn't sleeping. I was wrecked, confused, angry, and sad. And yet she was responding to every comment online, portraying me as the cold-hearted man who walked away after one disagreement. My family suggested I speak to a counselor, and I agreed. They supported me, but made it clear the decision had to be mine. I tried having one last honest conversation with Jessica to get closure, When I asked her how she could blame me when she was the one who rejected the proposal, she told me that I should have known what kind of proposal she wanted, that I should have anticipated it, that she deserved something big and wouldn't settle for less. That was the moment I knew it was over for good. I blocked her and anyone else who kept pestering me to make things right. I submitted a transfer request at work, and in a few weeks I'll be starting fresh in another city. I don't regret proposing. I don't regret loving her. But I do regret not recognizing sooner that I was losing myself in the process. I want a relationship where love isn't conditional on theatrics or social media likes. I want someone who values the quiet, personal moments as much as the big, loud ones. Thanks to everyone who offered advice and support. Here's to healing growth and eventually finding someone who truly wants us, not just the spotlight.